Hey, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have another top 5 video for you guys, because the last one, the top 5 ARs in Warzone, absolutely blew up. You guys absolutely freaked out, loved the video, and I seriously cannot be so appreciative for everyone that went and liked and subscribed to the channel. We literally grew like almost a fourth of our channel in the last 3 days or 4 days whenever I dropped that video. So you guys are absurd. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And coming out with another one here for you guys, top 5 secondary weapons. And the secondary weapons are so important in Warzone, and it goes to like your game style and gameplay. And so I have a couple different ones in here that you might not expect, but I really do think they are very viable for high kill competitive Warzone gameplay. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, remember, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. And let's jump on into it. Oh, and by the way, guys, I had a lot of people say they want to see gameplay of these, and I didn't go through and put gameplay into this video because I didn't want it to be a really long video. I have like 72 Warzone gameplay videos on this channel already, and you can go down and look at specific weapons if you want to know how I use them. Like, you can go through, and it really does just like have great gameplay for you guys to go watch. So if you guys are interested in that, go watch those, check those out. I just didn't want to make this video too long. Alrighty, guys, so for weapon number 5 on this list here today, I'm starting off something pretty bizarre. I don't know if everyone has seen the meta recently, but for me as a player, if you've been following me for a little bit, you know when I run my ghost class, like it's late in the game, I need my ghost, and something happened where I just don't have my weapon. I usually run the combat knife. But recently, these have come out last season, and they are actually insane. They kill so fast. It's literally 2 hits with them. And it's not that they're really good for killing. They're more used for the movement. Like, you are just so fast when you're using these. And if you have watched my stream before, I can just dodge so many bullets while using the combat knife or these sticks. So that's where it's actually the biggest in my opinion, and why it makes it to number 5 on the list over some other guns that are actually viable. Is there's just times where movement is more important than anything in this game. And you might want to argue that this weapon shouldn't be on the list, but it really is important in this game to dip and dive and get out of positions that you shouldn't be in. And I personally love using either this or the combat knife. You don't use it as a weapon, but you use it as a movement, and that's why it makes it as number 5 today on the list. Let's go to number 4. Alrighty, guys, so number 4 on the list is going to be Old Faithful, the MP7. If you guys have not used the MP7 before in Warzone, it is a submachine gun, but it acts more of like an AR. It has almost no kick, no recoil, and it is absolutely spectacular. This weapon doesn't have the fastest killing time, but you can literally laser people from so far away. If you have watched the stream, it is one of my favorite weapons to break out with a sniper class. Like, I have it as my main weapon sometimes when I'm running with a sniper. But if you're in a tough situation and like this is all you have, you can hit medium to long range shots with it. You can kill up close with it pretty good. It's just not gonna beat some of the close range weapons that an MP5 or an AUG or something like that's gonna beat you up close. But this gun right here is a great secondary if you need those medium to long range shots, if you're running with a sniper or something like that. So highly recommend this weapon if you have a good shot, some good accuracy, and yeah, it's a very good class, guys. I really do enjoy it. Alrighty, guys, so coming in at number 3 on the list today is the Origin 12 shotgun. So a lot of people have been kind of running this. The person that really brought this onto the main screen and to the public's attention was really Aiden. Dr. Disrespect messed around with it a little bit after seeing what Aiden did with it, and it's kind of blown up since then. And if you go into a building, there is no gun that will kill faster than this gun, other than if you hit all headshots with like an MP5. And what are the chances you're going to hit all headshots with an MP5 within a building? You can just sit there and go like this instead and just kill everyone. I mean, it is so easy to use. The kill time can actually one-shot someone. Literally, if you get like this close to someone, which in some situations you will inside a building, you stick that inside of them, it does like 212 damage. That is a one-shot kill. So there is no other shotgun in my knowledge that actually can one-shot kill, other than if you hit like a perfect headshot. So this gun is an absolute monster, and the fire rate plus the accuracy of it, because like even when you spam it, it stays right there for you. So that is why it makes it to number 3 on our list today. I have friends that are running it right now. I see people using it in kill races even, and it's just a very, very consistent weapon. Obviously, it gives you the downside of not being able to, say you're running like an AR, like a grout. That's not very good up close, but you need that like short to medium range. You can't use this weapon for that. So that's the one downside of this. So if you run this with like an M4 or a Bruin right now even, it is so consistent. Like, it is very, very good. You just have to know that you're going to be taking short range fights. Let's go on to number 2. Alrighty, guys. So number 2 on the list today is going to be the MP5. So as everyone knows, the MP5 is just the staple of this Call of Duty. Modern Warfare, this gun has dominated multiplayer and Warzone for a long time. In Season 4, it did get a nerf, though. It has a little bit less range, and you can tell that specifically within those longer buildings like the police stations, the ones that you can pick up the ammo crates. This one, if you're on like the far side of it, it doesn't kill as fast as an AR. So inside of buildings, it's great. It's got a great hip fire, as you can tell right here. Great hip fire. I mean, there's so many different ways to build this gun. Like, if you watch professional players, almost every one of them has their own build to it. That's how good this gun is. Like, you literally can put any attachments on it and it works. So you see people like this build I have right here has this regular stock on it with a couple different attachments. It has the tac laser. There's so many different ways to do it. You can put that 5mm laser on it. You can do the collapsible stock. It really just comes down to movement and how you play the game. So I see a lot of people doing the collapsible stock just before the extra movement. It also gives it a little more range, it feels like, but like, well, range as in like movement range. Like, you can flick people quicker, it feels like, when you have that collapsible stock. But when you have the full stock on there, it gives you more range on it. So it's like, it's a give and take. But like, literally, there is not a wrong way to build this weapon unless you put like the worst attachments on the game. But if you go to like Huskers, you go to Tommy, you go to Cloaksy, you go to Nick Merckx, they all use different builds at certain points. So it's always jumping around, and it's just always that consistent gun because it is just so strong. I mean, go back to Call of Duty 4. This gun was OP back then. It's still OP. I mean, it's such a good gun. It has a great iron sight. There's no way you can go wrong with the MP5 at number 2. So coming in at number 1 today, guys, last but not least, the FAL. And off of my last main AR video, I thought you guys were going to just come and rip my throat out for not having this gun on the list, and you guys did. In the comments, I was absolutely destroyed because the FAL is absolutely broken right now. I mean, but what I had to remind you guys in the comments, this is not an AR. This is a submachine gun FAL with no stock on it. People are running this gun for the short range fights because when you shoot this thing on a mouse, controller, anything, the fire rate is absolutely insane. I mean, it kills people in like 4 shots in the chest and 2 shots in the head. It's absolutely absurd damage, and it needs to be nerfed. It needs to be changed. This gun right now is absolutely broken. There's one downside to it, and it is semi-automatic. I mean, if you don't have decent aim with it and say you're just like all over the place like this, yeah, you're probably not going to hit your shots because it's not as fast of a fire rate as like an MP5 where you can literally just go like this. But if you hit your shots, there is no doubt in my mind that this is the best submachine gun / secondary weapon in the game. Like, there's just nothing that can compete in its kill time. It's just so good. Oh, what about the Fennec? It's so good. The Fennec's not good enough for like kill race stuff. Or when you're playing against quads, it's not going to make this list because of that. But legitimately, the FAL has the fastest kill time in the game. There's no gun that can kill in 2 shots in the head. This one can. It is absolutely ridiculous, and if you guys have not tried it out yet, I really think you guys should. But if you made it this far in the video, guys, I really do appreciate y'all for hanging out. All the love on the last video made the inspiration to make this video, so if you guys do continue to like these videos, make sure you're pressing the like button, subscribing to the channel, and comment below what you guys think really should have made the list, because I am just doing my personal preference. These are what I'm running. I play different than some people because I'm going for the high kill games. If you're going for wins, there might be a better gun that works for you. But for me personally, this is what works for me, and I personally think it could work for anyone. So if you do like these kind of guns, I mean, definitely let me know below if you guys think I'm on spot with this, or you think I'm a little crazy putting in a combat knife / sticks as number 5 on the list. I mean, I think it's a little bit out there, but I run it so often. I really, truly do run it so often, so it had to make the list for me. But guys, the FAL is absolutely broken right now. It really is. If you guys haven't tried it go level it up. It takes like 30 minutes to get it to max level if you're any good at multiplayer Call of Duty. Warzone is dominated by the meta, and right now the FAL meta is absurd. If you guys can aim correctly, you'll just freak out when you use it for the first time. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate y'all. Let's get on out of here. Peace.